Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Rita. This is my channel 10 Red Lipsticks and this is my late intro for Deck of Panning 2025. So Deck of Panning is a project pan created by Emily and Max. I will link her channel down below. I'll put her intro video for this year, which is just her 2025 intro for the project, and I'll put her 2024 intro to the project because it explains all of the rules of this project pan, which is, I'd say, a bit more involved than other project pans. For one, you need a deck of cards, hence it being called Deck of Panning, and you also need access to the spreadsheet that Emily has put in all the different prompts on, because the different cards represent different prompts. Emily created this project inspired by a booktube YouTuber, Books with Maddie, which was like a to be read game, and Emily got her permission to make this game. It's loads of fun. I have really enjoyed it in the past, and yeah, I'm wanting to kind of simplify things for myself in terms of not doing too many projects this year. So this year with this project, I think I'll be pulling a mix of products where the goal is to finish the product and products where I have smaller usage goals, etc., depending on what the category is, what the prompt is, if I've got a product that I'm looking to finish in that category or not. So let's get into it. For once, I have the game board pulled up in front of me. I've got my deck of cards. Mine are from Design Works and they have these cute cats on them. I really like them. And I've got my one joker. I put the other joker back in. So I'm going to shuffle these. It's really hard to shuffle them because they're like really stiff, but I don't want to wreck them by making them not be stiff. I think they're really nice. So I'm not going to wreck them, but I'm just going to loosely shuffle them. It is really so hard because the paper is so thick, but I'm doing my best here. And we start off with 5 prompts. So we're going to pull 5 cards. So let's see what we get. Okay. The first card I'm going to pull is the Jack of Clubs. Next, we've got the Jack of Spades. So I think those are both going to be the same prompt. So let's see what it is. I'm going to shuffle again. Let's see what the prompt is and we'll see how doable it is to have 2 with the same prompt. Now we've got the 4 of Hearts, the 2 of Hearts, oh goodness, ooh, and the 3 of Clubs. Okay, so let's see what those prompts are. So we've got 2 black jacks. So mainstream. Okay, I think I can pull 2 mainstream products. That's fine. The 4 of Hearts is out of control category. Got a few of those, lots of options there. 4 of Hearts. The 2 of Hearts is a pencil, interesting. And the 3 of Clubs is graveyard. Okay, I actually just have to read for graveyard. A product that has been in a project before. Okay, I've got a lot of those. Okay, I'm going to look through my collection and find 5 products and I'll be back to you in a moment. Okay, so I have picked my 5 products for my 5 prompts. So for mainstream, I found this kind of difficult, which is ridiculous, but like what exactly is the definition of mainstream? So I decided to go with something that is extremely accessible where I live. I was thinking through a lot of different brands and I was like, oh, well, you know, I know that you can't buy that in store in the US, or I know that, you know, I can only buy that thing online or whatever. And I decided, no, I'm getting too detailed there. Just what's mainstream, what do a lot of people own where I live. So I decided to go with Catrice as my mainstream brand and I actually picked 2 things from them. So first off is the Powerful 5, this is because I had 2 black jacks. Powerful 5 lip balm, Lip Care. I don't know. Anyway, it's this. They've discontinued these. They're freaking amazing. I'm so sad they discontinued them. They've replaced them with the ones in the clear tubes, which are not as nice. But anyway, this is beautiful and I am nearly finished it. So my goal is to get this flush with the packaging to finish this. It smells so good, which I think I could do. I love the cardboard packaging. I'll be sad for this to be out of my collection, but you know, it's not a product that I think is going to last 5 years, you know. I'd be worried about it. So, and I actually have another shade, which I still have a bit more left of. So I won't be without the formula. I'll just be without my favorite color in the formula. So yeah, I think this is a good, not that challenging goal, but also it'll move something out of my collection, which I am very happy about. Next up is for my other mainstream prompt. I've pulled the Catrice Clean ID Mineral Eyeshadow Palette in 010 Light. So this is also discontinued. It looks like I have an empty pan in here. I do not. That shade fell out, which is a shame. I'm going to try and hit pan on this like pinky cool tone shade. That's a perfect transition shade for me for a cool tone look. So I'm going to try and I get a bit more of it so you can see it a bit more clearly. Try and hit pan on that shade. I really want to have a few more eyeshadow pans in the palettes that I love this year. So that is helping me with that big goal. Next up, I think these are in order, I'm not sure. The Four of Hearts is out of control category. So I have a lot of out of control categories, but eyeshadow and blush are definitely up there. But I've actually pulled 2 other eyeshadow palettes in this round, so I decided to go with blush. And I'm going with my Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Vintage Rouge. I absolutely love this. I love the formula. I love the colour. I made the mistake of buying another colour in this formula last year, and it was basically invisible. I don't know who it's for because I'm one of the palest people I know. I live in one of the palest countries in the world, and it really is one of the palest countries in the world. Irish people buy more fake tan per capita than any other country on earth. We're pale. But that shade just didn't show up on me, so I decluttered it to Ruth. She was trying it out as a finishing powder. She decluttered it. This shade, however, Vintage Rouge, is spectacular. It's so neutral. It works with basically every look. Like even something as cool toned as what I'm doing today, I bet this wouldn't look crazy with it. So I absolutely love this. It's very usable and wearable. Now, I'm not going to finish this blush as a goal because I would find that pretty miserable to not use my huge blush collection that I love with all the variety that I have. So instead, I'm going to set a goal of 50 uses for this blush. Now, I think I could achieve that in a couple of months if I'm very consistent and dedicated, or obviously it could easily take me the whole year if I am just, you know, kind of using it the way I naturally use it, which is relatively often, and just tracking the uses. I think it could take me the whole year to get 50 uses, but I'm going to definitely try and give it a head start, and I'll probably, you know, my next couple of check-ins while this is still in the project, set myself specific goals for the month. For example, to use this 15 times before the next check-in, as well as the overall goal of 50 uses in the whole project. So that is what I'm going to go for, and I'm going to say straight away I do want to get 15 uses before the next check-in for that. Next up, the Two of Hearts. So that is pencil. So you might recognize this from last year. This is the Cien Brow Pencil brush and pen, and it's what I have in my brows today. It is one of the triangular shaped ones. As you can see, teeny tiny amount left, and I was trying to pan this last year. I think I pulled it for a Joker last year, which when there was way more of it made more sense. But now that there's only a little bit left, I think this is an achievable goal. But you know how it is with brow products. They take an age. So this, I'd say, will still be in the project for several months. But yeah, my goal is to finish, and I'm happy to bring it back into this project to finish it when I had it in this project last year. And then finally, the 3 of clubs is graveyard. So I had to look up what that meant, and it is a product that has been in a project before. So I decided to go with another eyeshadow and to go for the Beauty Bay Neutral 42 palette, which I had last year in my project Level Up for level 1. So for level 1, I had to use every shade once and hit 1 pan. You might be able to see the pan here in Doll. It's kind of difficult because the shade is like a light silvery shade and the pan is obviously a silver, but it is there. So I'm going to try and hit 1 more pan in this palette, and I'm going to go for Sparrow. And I specifically thought Sparrow would go really well with the matte that I have from, excuse me, the Catrice palette. So there's Sparrow from Beauty Bay, and I don't know if these shades have names in the Catrice palette. No, I don't think so. And the like pinky matte from Pinky Taupe from the Catrice palette. So I think that as like a 2 and done, really easy everyday look, like before work, etc., is going to work really, really well. I am on level 1 in oh my god, I'm all over the place with projects. Level 1 with Project Level Up at the moment, so I am trying to hit another eyeshadow pan. It is a warm toned shimmer, and I just do not want to wear warm tones every day. I really like my cool tones, so I think this won't interfere with my ability to hit that pan. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. Because the reality is there are days I want to wear cool tones anyway, and to have this as an easy look to go to, and obviously I've got other shades in both palettes, but particularly this, where I can spice it up and add some variety and have some fun. So yeah, I'm actually like immediately excited to put this on my eyes. Say Thursday, I'm working, I start work at 6 a.m. If I have time to do makeup, I don't have a lot of time. So this is a kind of simple, fun, makes me feel pretty eyeshadow look that I like to do if I do have the time. Whereas today, like, it probably look somewhat similar, but like I've got 3 different shimmers and 2 different mattes on my eyes today, and a highlighter and an eyeliner pencil. So that's just, I'm not doing that before work, you know. I can do this before work. So I think I know that these pans are easy to hit. I think it took me something like 11 or 13 uses or something to hit the pan in Doll. So hopefully something similar with Sparrow. I have a bit of a feeling that these pans aren't, like, you can see how deep the pan is. So I don't think it'll be the quickest pan of my life, but I'm going to use it as a crease shade. So basically I'll be putting it kind of everywhere and then putting the shimmer on top. So I will be using a lot per use. So I think that's very doable. 50 uses, totally doable. It's whether or not I lose interest in the tracking, and how that happens is it'll take me the whole year to do it. So I really want to knock this out in a few months, you know. By the summer I want these 50 uses done. The reality is I'll just miss it. I'm going to put a bit on now just to show you what it looks like. Obviously layering it on top of something else. But it's just this beautiful, like, reddy, but not too red. Impactful, but not too impactful. I love the formula. I love the scent. And I love that sound. Make sure you can hear it. Didn't even work well. Like, isn't that the best sound ever? I do not understand makeup ASMR videos where people are opening horrible sounding scrapey cardboard. I want to hear that. I want to hear this. That's the makeup ASMR I want, not these horrible scrapey cardboard of PR package unboxings. That's not interesting. And my pencil as well. So I think some achievable goals there. Looking to move 2 products out of my collection, looking to make a dent into a beloved long-term product that will be in my collection for years to come, and to hit 2 eyeshadow pans. I would be extremely happy, to be honest. if I hit all of these goals and no others this year in this project, I would be extremely happy. So yeah, very happy with this selection. And you know, I didn't want to jinx myself by talking about the Joker at the start, but I got 2 Jokers last year and one of them was the first card I pulled, or it was certainly the first update. So I'm really, really happy that I didn't get a Joker today. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!